Hi Saggy, welcome to your September reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love and your support. I appreciate you and I hope that you're having a great day. We're going to see what messages come through for you guys for the second half of September, see what's going on, what you can expect, and what the overall vibe is looking like. If this reading is helpful or insightful, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. And yeah, we're going to get right into this reading and see what's going on for you, Sag. Also, thank you guys so much. My channel hit 40,000 a couple days ago on the weekend, and I'm just like, mind is blown. Like, I'm just so grateful that our paths have crossed. Whether you've been here before, you're a new subscriber, first time being here. Thank you just for hanging out. Like, I appreciate you, seriously. So, let's see. What's going on for Saggy, second half of September 2023. Okay, damn, y'all talking. We have the Crow, first card out. We also have the Fox. Give me one more for Sagittarius. What is going on for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in September. Second half of September for Sagittarius. Show me clearly. Give me one more card for Saggy. What does Saggy need to know? Okay. Stingray and the Lizard. This is interesting. So you are at some sort of crossroad, it appears, over these next couple of weeks. You have a decision to make, a pretty big choice, and it's important that you really listen to what feels best for you, Sag. Not what everybody else is trying to tell you what to do, not even what the cards or any tarot reader, even myself. Ultimately, you have a choice to make, and you really need to listen internally of what do you think is going to be best for you. Regardless of what anybody else is trying to tell you what to do or give you advice or what the cards or the stars are saying, regardless of all that, what do you feel intuitively is the best choice for you? What are you feeling intuitively? What do you feel? You're like, I don't know, that's why I'm here, No. Spirit's saying, Sag, Lizard, you need to go inwards. You need to quieten your mind, disconnect from the external world. You need to return to yourself, return to your comforts. Maybe go back to that project that you put on the side or that you've been procrastinating to work on. Or you're like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. No, get to it. What are you waiting for? Connect with yourself. Connect with your energy. There's a message trying to come through from your higher self that's going to help you make this decision and figure out what is going to be the best for you. Now, this decision, it might involve others, or it might impact others around you or those that are close and near and dear to you. I'm seeing that there could be some sort of change or shift in a partnership or potential for a relationship here with the Fox. This does talk about connections in your relationships and needing to connect with others, right? But there's also the balance of those boundaries and like not getting swept away with what everybody else is trying to say or tell you what to do. Like it's a fine line of like, there's this need to connect with others, and then there's this need for you to connect with yourself. Like there's this need for you to connect with your loved ones, your friends, open up your heart, put yourself out there. But then there's also this importance of you needing space to yourself, some time alone to know yourself. Don't forget yourself. Don't lose yourself in others as well. That's another thing, is like keeping your independence, a healthy independence, not like hyper independent. Oh, I don't need nobody and I'm going to just stay locked away as like a little hermit forever. I mean, hey, that's your life. That's your choice. That's your decision. I don't know. This is a Crow. This is a very intuitive energy. This is all about your higher self. This is all about receiving messages from spirit. Your future self is guiding you, showing you glimpses, showing you signs, messages through your dreams, intuitive feelings. And for some, with the Crow and the Fox, there's a very deep spiritual connection that you share with an individual. And there's deep healing as well taking place with the dolphin at the bottom and the buffalo and the dragon. There's deep healing taking place, especially when it comes to you expressing yourself emotionally, physically, creatively. There's a lot that is being brought up over these next few weeks, and you'll have some choices to make. You got some decisions to make. You have some commitments to make as well. Commitments to yourself, commitments to others. Lots of changes are around the corner, and you can sense it. You can feel it. It's like you can see it before it even happens. Like you just have this deep inner knowing about this next step, this next journey, this next shift. And I think you're going to need some time to just kind of like sit with it, decompress, kind of feel things out, figure out what feels the best to you. But overall, Sag, I see you're going to be so happy with whatever you end up deciding, whatever you end up choosing, pursuing, going after. I do see that you're going to be really fulfilled by this. I see that there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of just like harmony, peace, love, good vibes. So let's get into this. Let's see what's going on for you, Saggy. Let's get some insight over these next few weeks. What can my Sagittarius expect? Show me clearly, Spirit. What is going on for Sagittarius? Those that are listening right now, what do they need to know? What is going on for Saggy for the second half of September? What do my Sagittarians need to know, look out for, or be aware of? Show me clearly. What is going on for Sagittarius over the couple of weeks? Any messages, insight, wisdom, guidance for Saggy for the second half of September? What do my Saggies need to know, look out for, or be aware of? This might be a specific reading. Like, the way that these cards are just not... There we go. 7 of Swords just coming on out. There's something here that's hidden. There's something here that you could even be planning, or there's a plan that's being made. I'm going to need more info, but we do have the 9 of Cups at the bottom. So it's like, this is about you and what your happiness is, protecting your happiness, protecting your peace. Maybe you're moving in silence. Maybe you are keeping your emotions on the down low, on the back burner, or kind of keeping them quiet. Ooh, 5 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups. You have a wish fulfillment coming in, Saggy. What's going on? 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, you're finding some sort of plan to get yourself out of a difficult situation where there has been a lack of support, Judgment reverse, mistakes you may have made, regretful purchases. Ooh, Sag, alright. Maybe you made some impulsive spending habits during Venus retrograde. It's catching up to you. You're like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have made that purchase. Maybe I should have done a little more research. Maybe I kind of got scammed a little bit. It's okay. You learned your lesson. All right, what's going on for Saggy in September 2023? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're making those improvements. You're learning from those mistakes. They weren't mistakes. I mean, okay, maybe they were a little bit of a mistake. But you know what? It was necessary. It was for your soul's growth. You know better now. You can learn from it. And you never have to do that ever again. Unless you choose to, right? Unless you choose to. I mean, sometimes you slip up and you may fall back into those patterns. But it's okay. You're human. It's going to be a process. I do see that there is this big, deep learning that you're going through. But by you being open-minded and not so, like, harsh on yourself, and you're just like, okay, yeah, maybe I could have done things better here, or maybe I could have handled things differently over there, or whatever the fuck. At least you're learning it and you're growing and you're actually moving very quickly to this next level of your life. 8 of Wands. We also have the 2 of Pentacles, the Moon, and Justice, Libra energy. So this is bringing our attention to Libra season. We're about to head into Libra season very soon. The sun will be in Libra, I think around like the 22nd, 23rd, somewhere around then, we're in Libra season. And you guys are going to like Libra season, I feel. Now, it's still showing that there's a little bit of uncertainty. There's this lack of direction, or you're weighing out some options. You're trying to figure out what's going to be the right approach or the best plan of action. You just want to make sure that you cross your T's, you dot your motherfucking I's, and that you don't make a mistake like you may have done in the past, right? But you live, you learn, right? So you're going to be just fine. But it might be a little bit challenging to get you back up on your feet. Or maybe there's just like fear, or you're feeling a little bit hesitant, or a little bit like just a little nervous, a little bit uncertain about this next step in your journey. You're trying to have faith, but it's a lot. It can feel intimidating here, not knowing how things are going to fall into place. And like, you're here, obviously, you're trying to figure out what's going to happen. But right now the cards are saying it is still up in the air. Nothing yet is set in stone at this moment. There is no final verdict just yet. So the good news is that with that being said, you can manipulate the best possible outcome so that you come out on top, right? Since nothing is yet set in stone, nothing's yet concrete, you have the ability to maneuver, kind of manipulate, shapeshift this in your benefit, to your advantage. You have an advantage here, Saggy, and it's about learning how you can work with the energy, then like work against it. So let's do some clarifying. I don't even know really what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling, but whatever. We're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it, Sag. Let me look into the Seven of Swords, okay? Because sometimes, sometimes the Seven of Swords can be a little bit sneaky, but let's just see why this came out. Maybe you're not giving a second chance to something. Maybe you turned your back on something. Maybe you're like, hell no. I ain't doing that again. I'm not going with you over there. I'm not going to say yes to that person, that thing, that option, that opportunity. No. Right? Maybe you learned your lesson. Now you know how to say no. You know better now. Anyways, let me see. What is the Seven of Swords about for Saggy? Why is the Seven of Swords here for Sagittarius in the second half of September 2023? What is the Seven of Swords about? Queen of Cups. Okay. Just be mindful that there isn't anyone around you trying to manipulate you emotionally. Now, maybe Sag, maybe you're kind of pulling at someone's heartstrings. Maybe you are finding the right way to like kind of pull someone's emotions or play with someone's feelings. I hope not, Saggy. Or that could be representing someone who has that ability or upper hand to do that to you. What is sticking out here? Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Come on. It's sticking right on out. Double confirmation. Let me just see. Ace of Wands reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. Along with the Nine of Swords at the bottom, the Six of Wands, and Death. There's someone who's afraid of change or having to rebuild after something falling apart. There's that shape-shifting energy I was mentioning earlier, like a while ago. I was just like, yeah, there's like this kind of like needing to just kind of like work with the energy, work with it rather than against it. And I am seeing that there is some sort of change to plans that you had made, or, you know, something that wasn't set in stone. You're readjusting or you're making other plans. There's also something about you coming into like recognition or getting some sort of acknowledgement or being seen by people. Could be many people, could be a lot of attention. Feeling overwhelmed by it though with the Nine of Swords. Like there's just like a lot of pressure on your shoulders. There's like a lot of high expectations that you have. Some of y'all are like high perfectionists, and it's just like that is a blessing and a curse. And anyways, so clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles. Almost, I'm kind of seeing that for some of you, you're dealing or struggling with self-sabotage here. This Ace of Wands in the reverse in this deck, typically when it's in the reverse, it indicates that it's a problem within you. It's a blockage within you. And you're kind of feeling hopeless, feeling like, am I ever going to get unstuck? What is wrong with me? Like, why do I keep dealing with this? Why do I keep running back into this problem, this pattern, this cycle, this habit, belief, situation? Just kind of, there's this like hopelessness energy about this. Be like, what's the point? It's never going to work. This fire is never going to start. Like, feeling just very like negative and in the feels. Queen of Cups, like you're feeling very emotional, you're feeling very deeply and intensely, and it's just like, you know, you're feeling a bit blocked. You're feeling a little unsure of how you're going to put things back together after some sort of loss. Five of Pentacles. Let me clarify, what is this Five of Pentacles about? Five of Pentacles and Judgment. So like there's a tough lesson that you had to learn, right? Even going back to Justice, lessons being learned. Well, maybe not nasty, but for some it was very, very it was just a lot that you had to go through, and you're like, I don't want to do that again. Well, you won't have to do that again unless you don't learn, right? But I see you kind of correcting your mistakes. You're making corrections. It's kind of like, you know, when you're in school, you write an exam, you get your test back, you go through all the answers, you see what ones you got right, what ones you did wrong, or lost out on a few points, and then you've got the ability to maybe recorrect, and then you'll be able to turn it back in, and they give you extra points to help boost your overall mark. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. It's like you have the ability to kind of like learn your lesson and not really have to deal with like a huge loss. It's more of a gain. You got gains. So you're like recorrecting something. There's something that you're correcting or something that you're repairing or fixing. Talking about this Five of Pentacles for Saggy, right? Let's see. We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, whatever this is that you're fixing, whatever this is that was a struggle or a loss, I see you bouncing back from this. Eight of Wands, double confirmation. King of Pentacles. Could be, again, financially. I'm seeing that you're bouncing back maybe after a financial loss or maybe losing your job or something like that. New opportunities coming in the workplace. It's easing your mind. Four of Swords reverse right now. It's like you could be feeling pretty restless about this. Just restless about how are you going to find stability? How are you going to find safety, security? How are you going to find support? Maybe you've been lacking like support in your relationships with the Fox, right? Going back to the Fox of like the connections with others, and how maybe you've been kind of keeping to yourself or laying low with not the Hermit. Although the Lizard kind of does give Hermit vibes. This is all about being by yourself, being within you, yourself, your energy, your own energetic field. Like that's kind of like the Lizard. The Lizard reminds me of Hermit energy, kind of just blending back in. Anyway, so show me more about this Five of Pentacles for Saggy. Devil. In ways that you had been held back by addiction, by ego, by blaming, by excuses. I mean, hell, you name it. This is interesting. We have the Nine of Cups that came out. It's like there was something that was blocking you from a big fat wish fulfillment, and you were being forced, Hermit, you were being forced to go inwards. Like I was saying, that Lizard energy. Wow, I was in alignment with that message for sure. Lovers, and also the Ten of Wands. Like there is like a lot of pressure that you were dealing with externally in relationships, job, romance, career, like, and I kind of see in a way you may have lost yourself a bit, or you got really caught up. Maybe there's someone that you're very dependent on, whether it be emotionally or financially. You felt very attached to something, and it just kind of like took away your power. And I see you are in this position of regaining your power, getting back your strength, or just kind of like shifting focus, shifting gears. And you're identifying what was blocking you in the first place. Devil, Eight of Wands, and then Nine of Cups. What was getting in the way of your wish fulfillment? Devil. What was keeping you stuck? What was keeping you in this lack? What was keeping you in the struggle? And then that Three of Pentacles. Like you're finding a way to work through it, finding solutions. Also finding support, help, reassurance, guidance. Someone helping you, teaching you, showing you the rope, showing you the ways. You also possibly being helpful to others, going through similar experiences, you being able to support and give solid advice. Maybe there's someone around you coming to you and be like, yo, Sag, I need your help. I don't know what to do here. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. Can you help? And maybe you have to help somebody here. Maybe this is a little teaching moment that you have coming up, Sag. Anyways. So, Three of Pentacles. What's the Three of Pentacles about? Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Saggy? What do my Saggies need to know, look out for, or be aware of regarding this Three of Pentacles? That's like, this is where Three of Pentacles and Judgment reverse. You're like, in order for things to work, we must do things differently. We can't keep doing the same freaking thing, same action, same habit, same routine. We can't keep doing that. We're going to get the same outcome here. We got to do something different. We're going to have to shift our perspective, or like make a drastic change, or at least a change that's big enough to kind of shift things a little bit. So I'm seeing that there is a big shift happening. And right now, or as you're making this change or making this adjustment, you're not quite sure how it's going to affect the outcome necessarily, but you know that it's going to change something. Three of Pentacles for Saggy. Like you're quite certain that things will be different from making this adjustment. Moving forwards, things will be different. Without a doubt. Ten of Pentacles. Could be revolving around the home, your family, some sort of like structure here that you have gotten used to, and you could be kind of making some sort of adjustment or change. There's anxiety here. You're worried or stressed about family matters or home, things around the home, household items that have been like broken or misplaced, or going back to some sort of loss, right? Maybe there's some sort of loss that you had to kind of come up with fixing or repairing. Like, again, like I'm kind of getting that energy of like repairs and shit that had you stressing, really affecting you emotionally too. Yeah, Ace of Cups underneath that. Maybe there is like, let me just see. Let's see. Show me about this Three of Pentacles for Saggy. Strength reverse. Like, yeah, and again, like there was this feeling like that you weren't supported, or you couldn't really rely on others, or there's this difficulty of being able to actually like trust or lean on others for support. You felt like you couldn't, or you felt like everybody else had a bunch of other shit going on in their life and that you couldn't really lean on them because everything was just not stable or concrete or reliable. There was like lack of reliability. It's like nothing to rely on. Strength reverse, Leo energy, and the Five of Wands. Like there was just a lot, and there's like a lot of stress, a lot of even drama or fighting or bickering or tension in a place that's supposed to be safe and secure and welcoming and home and like comforting, right? That's how this Ten of Pentacles should be. And it wasn't like that, or it hasn't been like that for a little bit. Strength reverse and this Five of Wands, like struggling to find the peace, struggling to make peace, struggling to get on the same page. And so I'm seeing that could be what's being repaired here. Although Hangman is at the bottom, which is kind of indicating that a lot of this is beyond your control, and you kind of are being asked to just sit back and watch it all. I don't want to say fall down or crumble, but that's what I heard. It's like, sit back and watch this crumble. It's like, I hope not. But Hangman, King of Swords, and Temperance is kind of like, in order for you to keep your peace, in order for you to keep your sanity, Spirit's saying like, take a couple steps back. That's all. Just take a few steps back. You don't need to completely run away or cut this out of your life or completely remove yourself. But Spirit was kind of saying like, hey, oh my god, yeah, look, Eight of Cups with Temperance, the King of Swords, and the Hangman, kind of like, take a few steps back if you can. If you have the ability to kind of just like detach a little bit emotionally, if that is possible. It may take some time, but if you can kind of just like detach from expectations or the outcome, or just kind of just let the cards fall as they wish, it would make things a lot easier. I don't know what I'm saying in this reading, y'all. I really don't. I don't know what this reading's about. Like, I don't know what I swear, sometimes this happens, and I think this happened in your last reading. I'm just like, okay, and so then what, Spirit? Like, okay, why is this important for Sag? Like, I don't know. This is just what you're going through, whoever I was speaking to. It's like, okay. So, Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles. You have a decision here, some sort of choice, and your intuition will help you. So what is your intuition saying about this choice? Two of Pentacles and the Moon. You may get some sort of clarity around the full moon in Aries, which will be on the 28th next week. So, Two of Pentacles and the Moon for Saggy. What is this choice, and what is Saggy's intuition guiding them to do or guiding them to choose here? Two of Pentacles and the Moon for Saggy. What is this choice about, and what is Saggy's intuition telling them? Or what is Saggy... Oh, Four of Cups. You're having a hard time hearing your intuition. You're kind of like, huh? What was that? Is that the wind? Like, you're not fully seeing the bigger picture. There's like this difficulty of understanding. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so now we're going back here, huh? We're going back here. This blockage, something that's kind of blocking you from your wish fulfillment, from a potential blessing or fulfilling. Eight of Wands, double confirmation, right? This is this indecision, or you not making a choice, or you kind of going back and forth, or not seeing something. I'm feeling like there's this vibe of you just feeling like lack of something, focusing on the lack rather than what you do have. And it is like a mindset kind of thing. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Like having a lot of doubt, having a lot of uncertainty within yourself, within this path, within this direction. Three of Swords, lots of wounds, hurts, ego coming out to play. Tower at the bottom. Feeling like things won't change unless you make the change. Tower, Eight of Cups, and the World. Yeah, like literally things won't change unless you make the change. Otherwise, things are going to stay exactly the same. And like feeling in a way, going back to, oh, that was at the bottom, but we had that Hangman energy, is like feeling like kind of powerless or feeling like unsure, stuck of like how to like break the mold, break the cycle. It seems like this is something that you're going through internally. And I guess the secret to unlocking this is by you kind of confronting whatever this pain or hurt or resentment is, because in a way that's been kind of like the block, or that's been part of it. So there's something internally that's like screaming at you, Sag, screaming at you, and it's like you could have been in denial about it. Anyways, the Tower is here to shake shit up. So honestly, the 28th of September, full moon in Aries, that might be where you experience some really interesting or powerful like realizations, revelations. I can't find the exact words right now. But it seems like that's probably where you're going to experience this powerful shift or breakthrough in your journey. So let me just take a look into justice for Saggy. There is some sort of karmic balancing taking place. Or again, there's like a lesson here that you are starting to figure out. You're starting to understand. But there is like a lot of trial and error. Talk about justice for Saggy. Ten of Swords reverse, okay. Talk about justice for Saggy with the Four of Wands. Temperance. I see you healing. I see you moving on from like a painful experience. That's, see, going back to that three of Swords and that Knight of Wands reverse where maybe you were kind of in denial, like, oh no, that doesn't affect me. No, I don't care about that thing. No, absolutely not. Like, but by you kind of allowing yourself to just confront, admit, and sit with these feels and kind of just like sit with yourself for a bit, that lizard energy. There's like a big fat breakthrough. You've had to really be patient with yourself on this healing process, this healing journey. This is not something that just happens and you get over it overnight. It is a long, it's kind of looking at this Four of Wands, kind of giving that whole spiral staircase, because you can see like all the layers and layers and how deep it goes, right? So like there's these layers, Saggy, that you're kind of unraveling. There's this deep unraveling taking place. Things that happened to you way back, things that happened to you recently, and everything else in between. And there's like this deep kind of like replenishment, this deep healing, this deep, it's giving like deep tissue, like the muscles. Even this Ten of Swords, this deck in this card, right? Look at all the layers of the muscles, and even it could even be symbolic, right? Even maybe physically, your body's been carrying all this tension and stress due to these experiences, and there's this deep kind of like tissue massage. Maybe you need to go get a massage, Sag. Maybe you go need to book a little spa day, have a little massage, maybe a little glass of champs, a little bubbly. I'm just kidding. Or maybe not. I mean, hey, treat yourself, right? What was at the bottom? Hermit. Spirit is really wanting you, like, urging you over these next few weeks, prioritize some alone time, some self-care, rejuvenation, replenishment. Some of you, Hermit to the Two of Cups, maybe you're needing to take a break from someone, or maybe it's indicating you and a special someone need to go take a little break together. Underneath that Two of Cups, you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing you may have an invitation to spend some like solo or alone time with a person, deeply connect, and that will help you heal. Seeing like making new plans after some sort of like ending or just intense vibes. So okay, I don't know what this reading was about, Sag. I really truly don't. And I had coffee here. Feeling a little tired today. It's Monday. Oh, it's Monday. You know how it be. Feel a little slower on the Monday. I'm just like, I don't know what this reading was about. I really don't. Sometimes that just happens. And this has been happening a few times with you, Sag. I definitely know it's been in your reading, Saggy. But anyways, we have Inner Temple, which says, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So yeah, this is, again, a sign of like, Sag, whatever you're doing over these next couple of weeks, prioritize that self-care, that rest, rejuvenation, take a break, recharge, reconnect with yourself, check in with yourself and your intuition. How you doing? How you feeling? How you feeling about that situation, that job, that choice, that person, that thing? You know, how do you really feel internally? Are you satisfied with it? Are you feeling a little bit blocked? Are you needing to make some sort of change or adjustment? Are you needing to like lean on others for support? Or are you afraid of like failure? Like what is the problem here? What is this block that you're experiencing? What is this like pain or avoidance here that you've been struggling with, dealing with? Only you will know, right? But there's some things that you're gonna need to bring some healing and some patience towards. And there's just like a lot of layers to this. There's a lot of layers. I don't know how else to say. Like there's just these deep ass layers. Even when we look at the lizard, right? They got those scales, the layers of the scales. It's just like you're pulling back these layers. It feels like, you know, kind of like an onion. Except it's like you know, maybe the outside of the onion's kind of moldy, and you're like, damn, that's horrible. I gotta throw it all out. But actually, no. You don't need to throw it all out. Just peel back a layer or two. It's good. You can use the rest. It's like it's not all wasted. And at the bottom we have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Well, the deepest calling, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. You're in this process of like rebuilding, remastering, releasing, all these words coming out. But yeah, I mean, we're coming out of all this retrograde energy too. So this is a time where we're kind of like getting back on track, Sag. And I'm seeing you getting back on track. And you kind of just got to get out of your own way and trust yourself. And yeah, stay consistent, Saggy. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to leave your reading here. Hope this was helpful and insightful. Let me know if it was. Let me know if this was your situation, how it resonates. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below, Sag. And I'm going to let you go. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!